Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me again today. And this first story comes from Birmingham, and we've got some updates as well from stories that I've covered this week. Police sealed off a road after reports of gunshots at 12:35 today in Birmingham in the Lozells area on Wheeler Street on the junction of Lozells Road. Images show unmarked and marked police cars outside the Sikh temple, and a cordon is in place in the area. Police were combing the scene for evidence in the story as it broke at that time. A grey Vauxhall Corsa was seen inside the cordon. It appeared to be of great interest to the forensic officers. It was parked on the wrong side of the road next to some railings, and it had a yellow cone saying number 11 next to it. There is also reports of door-to-door inquiries at the time this morning when this story was breaking. Community leader Desmond Jadou said that he's tirelessly working in Newtown and Lozells to stem the rise in violence. He was on the scene today speaking to locals, and he said it's of great concern this incident happened in broad daylight in front of the public and motorists on a very busy road. The initial reports as well is that nobody was injured during this shooting, and later on it developed a man was shot. West Midlands Ambulance sent a range of critical care resources to the incident and were treating a man at the scene. They were called to reports of gunshots in Gerrard Close, and 2 paramedics attended the scene in their care car, and he was then taken to hospital. Police have told the press that a number of witnesses have spoken to them and the investigation begun. But as of about 1 hour ago, they have just updated that the man who was shot has since passed away. And they have also said in the official police statement that multiple shots were fired. The man who has passed away is 22 years old. And he has not been named yet, but I send my condolences to his family. A short time afterwards, a 28-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder and taken into custody. Detective Chief Inspector Jim Monroe said, from the homicide unit, said it's a very dynamic case and they're exploring every avenue to establish what happened. Although they have made one arrest, they believe other people are involved. The man's family have been informed and specialist officers are with them. Inspector Lee Wiggins said there will be an increased patrol in the areas over the forthcoming days, and they have extended the Section 60 powers that are currently already in effect in the area so that they can stop and search anyone at any time. So I send my condolences to the family of the young man that has lost his life, and I'll definitely keep you updated on that story. In relation to the murder on the Bristol Road the other day, if you remember that video, if you didn't, you can watch it after this video. A man was found dead in the street after being stabbed in the heart in Millpool Way in Bournebrook in the south of Birmingham. This was at 4:55 on Saturday the 22nd of August. He was a 26-year-old man and he was rushed to hospital and sadly pronounced dead at the scene. He has been named as Thomas Rogers, and a post-mortem revealed he died from a stab wound to the chest. Detectives have now charged his brother, Samuel Rogers, who is aged 30, and he's from Nottingham, and Ryan Hurt, who is 22, from Mansfield, with murder. They have been remanded in custody at Birmingham Magistrates Court on the 25th of August. A 40-year-old man was released with no further action, and a woman aged 28 and the 15-year-old girl, they was both arrested at the scene at the time, have been bailed pending further inquiries. So it doesn't say if they've actually been charged. I don't think they have. 2 women and a man aged 24 and 31 were also arrested in South Shields and the Jarrow areas in the northeast on suspicion of assisting an offender. They've been released under investigation. Detective Inspector Stuart Moberly said that the homicide team was actively looking into this and they seek to establish the full circumstances surrounding the murder. They said they've made quick progress, and these arrests have spread across the country from Nottingham to South Shields, and that is just great distances, so I'm assuming that people fled. This has turned out to be a murder between family, brothers, and it'll be interesting to find out what comes out in court with the details of why it happened. But I like to give updates with every story that we cover on the channel so that you understand the process and also to find out what happens as well. And in relation to another story that we covered earlier in the month, the murder of Reece Cox in Sedgley on August the 15th, Ryan Nicklin, aged 22, and Sebastian Jones, aged 18 from Dudley, will appear at Wolverhampton Magistrates Court on the 27th of August. This brings the total of 6 men charged with Reece's murder during a violent street attack in Sedgley. A 7th man was charged with violent disorder and ABH. So both of these cases show how quickly most murders get solved, and to not think that there's just constant murders happening as the media will sometimes let you think. So really appreciate you joining me again for this episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.